Renee, what made you stick around?
When I just came the first day, I was really nervous about it. And the first week it was hell because I was sore all the time and I didn't want to come like every other day. But being around people that actually motivate you to come in and cheer you up when you need to do one more rep is one of the most important things that I find in here. So I think the people to work out here is amazing and one of the most reasons that make me stick around.
You pass it to
Bea.
When I started over here, it was more a challenge. My uncle was already at WADBOD and he kept talking about it. And he was like, "You will like it, you will like it." Honestly, it took me 3 months to like it. But it was a challenge, and I thought I was not. I thought I was kind of in shape. Not really, but kind of. And when I started over here, I noticed that there were so many things that I couldn't do. And the reason why I stick around is because honestly, it was John's words to me. Like every time I was going to his garage, he found a way to encourage me, and I honestly don't see myself as a strong person. And he actually taught me to surprise myself. And I realized that I was capable to do things that I wouldn't even imagine, and he believed in me. So I found that if he believed in me in that way, why shouldn't I believe in myself? And that's the reason why I stay. And I pass it to Jamie.
Well, I value family, and it's the most important thing in the world to me, and I made every decision based off of my family. I chose UNLV to go play soccer because all my family lives here in Las Vegas. And when I heard about this place, I saw John posting pictures on Facebook about WADBOD. And I was like, okay, but I was doing other stuff. Then when my sister joined, I'm like, well, I never get to spend a lot of time with her, so I'm like, okay, I'll try it out. And that's, she's the one that made me stick around. She's the most important person in the world to me, and I value her as a friend and a sister, and she's pushed me and supported me through everything and anything I ever wanted to do, and I thought that sticking around would get us to become more close, and it has. So I think this place is not only to work out, it's also to build your family, and it's family sticks together forever. So that's why I'm sticking around. I pass it to Justine.
I stuck around. Actually, I started coming because of Bea, and partially I stuck around because of her. I loved the attitude and the reason that she, or the way she talked about WADBOD and the community, the environment, just about everything that was here. The other reason I stuck around was it was a challenge. I was nowhere in shape. I hadn't worked out at a gym probably about 3 years, probably more. And it was a challenge. I loved the environment, the people, the way it made me feel. It was entirely different from going to the gym, and I was one of the people that I needed someone to go with me to the gym. Partially because I knew nobody, and I liked the environment, that friendly playfulness that you get when you go to the gym. Like when you're here, you have someone to talk to, but you work your ass off in the same way. That part of it, that community, is what I love about coming here. You have friends, but when you're in the moment, you work your ass off. And I've never had that until now, and it's the biggest part of why I stuck around. But the other part was I've learned to show myself that I am capable of so much more. And the way John pushes me and everybody here pushes me is a whole new level of amazing that I love and strive to know more. Fran.
So I don't know if I'd look at this or
Whatever you want.
So I stuck around because of the people here at WADBOD. It instantly was a family dynamic, and everybody was supporting me, supporting each other, not just inside the gym but also outside the gym. And everyone is such an example to me, and I learned so much from everybody, and yeah, it's definitely a family. Tips?
Well, for me, right before I joined, I was talking about getting a personal trainer at LVAC, and, because, I don't know, I just wanting to be a cop, I knew it was time that I needed to start doing something, and, I was just, the last physical thing I think I've ever done was PE in high school, and that was years ago. So I knew I had it was time to do something different. And I remember on my first day, I was super nervous, and we were doing push-ups and burpees, and it was horrible. But even after that, I just the no judgment feel, the way everyone was kind of so friendly and nice. John G was actually there, and his wife Sabrina and John. And I don't know, I went home kind of disappointed, but it almost built that fire in me where I went home, and for a week straight I wanted to get down those burpees and push-ups, and I would sit in my living room doing them, and my mom would laugh at me. But I don't know, just that fire. And then I don't know, I think it's just that people don't judge here, and it's like a family. So that's pretty much the one thing that I stuck around for. I always tell people, you couldn't pay me to go anywhere else. I will not leave. This is a big part why I'm staying in Vegas. I don't want to leave this, so yeah. Dave.
I stay because John's so cool. So after playing ball and then about 20 years of competitive softball, traveling around, and my late 40s, my body started to break down, and between that and my kids, I kind of I always lifted, but I got away from any cardio, and so I started picking up weight, and my body just felt like crap. So I went and looked at a couple CrossFit gyms, but they just weren't the same as here. They were just like puppy mills, and there were some juice heads in there they were juice heads, but they could do half of what some of the girls in here do. I mean, it was kind of ridiculous. So I was done with the whole CrossFit idea, and then a good friend of mine almost pleaded for me to give this a shot, and she was right. And so I came in here, and I just like the intimacy. I like that you have someone that can pay attention to you if you're doing stuff the wrong way, where other gyms aren't like that. And that it's almost like Cheers. Everybody knows your name, and it's a comfortable atmosphere, even though it's small. So it works for me, and I'm motivated when I come in. I pass it to Renee.
Pass it to Nate.
Somebody take the phone. We could have just hit the selfie button. I know, right?
I'm not don't know how to do that.
Okay, I stuck around. Well, I was like, never thought about CrossFit, or really didn't even know what it was. And I was driving up Ann Road and talking to my brother-in-law, and he's like, "Hey, you should join a CrossFit gym." About that time, I passed the sign out front here, and it's like 11 o'clock in the morning. Oh, what the fuck? So I pull in there, and here I am today. But I don't think I don't want to get like deep, but all things happen for a reason. But just from the first sessions of working out with John and the techniques, and then the first Saturday class, I was like, F this. This is stupid shit. And I was like, you know what? I gotta keep going for at least a week. Already paid. So, and I'm what, 5 or 6 weeks, but it's like everybody said, it's more of a family orientated. I've had everybody here offer advice, push me, tell me what I'm doing wrong, tell me a good job. And John stopping me in the middle and saying, okay, you can only do 1 or 2. Like, fuck. So, anyways, it's enjoyable, and it's pretty much not only John, but everybody that's helping me every night that we come. Thank you, and clap it up.